Under the blistering African sun, a dry wind whispers through the golden grasses of the savanna, bending stalks like soldiers bowing in fear. This land is ancient, etched by time, shaped by struggle and soaked in the legacy of survival. Here, predators rule with claw and fang, and dominance is a matter of blood and instinct. But today, a rare and unexpected standoff brews in the heart of this wilderness. A clash between kings and outsiders. A pride of Lions Africa's royal hunters comes face to face with a cunning, organized rival, a roaming pack of wolves, though wolves are not native to this scorching terrain. This story begins in a distant corner of Earth where climate shifts, human encroachment and migration have thrown the laws of nature into disarray. A splintered pack of gray wolves, displaced and disoriented, has adapted, migrating southward over years, hunting in silence through forests, savannas, and scrub. Now, they've found themselves in foreign territory, dry, hot, and unforgiving. But this pack does not falter. They've evolved, slimmer, faster, and more ruthless than their northern kin. These wolves are bonded by desperation and strategy. Their leader, an old male with eyes the color of storm clouds, is both brutal and brilliant. He has led his kin through famine and fire, and now they set their sights on the savanna's bounty. But the kings of this land do not share. The lion, Pride, 15 strong, stretches across the riverbank like golden statues, basking in their dominance. At their helm is a towering alpha male, his mane dark and matted, his eyes cold and calculating. Flanked by lionesses built for lethal precision, they rule with strength and fear. Every step they take echoes with unchallenged power. But the dry season has bitten deep. Prey is scarce. Tensions simmer beneath the surface of every roar, every growl, and in the shadows, the wolves wait at first. They do not approach the lions directly. They linger at the edges, scavenging leftovers, testing the boundaries. At night, they watch from the hills, eyes gleaming under the moonlight. The lions sense them, intruders, trespassers, but for now, the Pride holds its ground. Then, a mistake. A juvenile lioness, barely 3 years old, ventures too far while chasing an impala. She drags her kill into the bush, proud, alone, unaware. The wolves strike. Fast, coordinated, silent, they circle like ghosts. She lashes out, claws slashing, teeth gnashing, but they don't attack all at once. They take turns, biting, retreating, biting, retreating. Like a storm chipping away at a mountain, she calls for help, her roars piercing the night, but she is far, too far. By the time her pride arrives, the wolves are gone. So is the kill, so is her leg. It's a message, not just an act of hunger, but a declaration. We are here, and we are not afraid. The lion Pride does not forget. The next morning they begin their patrols with sharpened aggression. Every rustle of grass draws growls. The alpha marks every bush, every tree, with fierce determination. The land is theirs, it always has been. But the wolves are patient. Days pass, the drought deepens. A watering hole the last 4 miles becomes the inevitable arena. Both predators, now desperate, converge at sunset. The lions arrive first, moving as a unit, shoulders rolling like waves, tails flicking with anticipation. They drink, but they do not relax. Ears twitch, eyes scan, and then, from the shadows of the acacia trees, the wolves emerge. 8 in total, gaunt, grim, unshaken. They do not charge, they do not cower, they stand still. A standoff, the lions growl, but the wolves do not flinch. The tension is electric, like a thunderstorm trapped in silence. And then, the alpha lion moves forward. He roars, the sound splitting the air like a thunderclap. Birds scatter, dust rises. The wolves lower their heads, and then without warning they turn and vanish into the bush. Not defeated, not retreating, but waiting. They know something the lions dance single quotes to the next night. It happens. A herd of zebras, weakened from thirst, stumbles upon the watering hole. Chaos erupts. The lions give chase, but from the opposite end of the herd, so do the wolves. The stampede becomes a battlefield. The screams fill the night. The wolves isolate the youngest zebra. The lions, the oldest. Both prey fall. Both predators, by eat, separated by meters, divided by instinct. But for a moment, only a moment, they coexist. Nature did not intend for these two apex forces to share the same ground. But now the savanna belongs to both the brute force of the lion and the relentless strategy of the wolf. And in this ancient arena where survival is earned, not given, the battle is far from over.